Star Force Awakens. Nye Tian, who was shocked at the scene, stood there for a long time and finally calmed down. Could it be that the raw star stone hides the power to break through the heavenly emperor and ascend to the god realm? Nye Tian muttered to himself, the shock still lingering on his face. In his previous life, Nye Tian had already reached the peak of the 9th layer of the heavenly emperor. At that time, he did not have the power to destroy the void of heaven, earth, and space. Shattering the void and destroying the sky, only the true gods and the legends have this kind of power. The original stone of the stars, to block the power of 900 billion stars, I must awaken all the power of the stars. Thinking of this, Nye Tian became excited. The raw star stone has already merged with him and turned into the 10th origin vein in his body. If all the 900 billion stars on the raw star stone can be awakened, Nye Tian's power will be unprecedentedly powerful. At that time, let alone Emperor Chen Hun, even if the 9 emperors of the god realm join forces, it will not be enough for him to step on it. How to awaken the power of the stars? Nye Tian was very excited, but a thorny problem arose. He looked at the power of the stars on the raw star stone, but he didn't know how to do it. He has now confirmed that the spirit pattern on the original star stone is the power of 900 billion stars that have been blocked. But at this time, these spirit patterns are all dark in color. The power has not been unsealed. 9 heavenly rivers, 900 billion stars, could it be? Suddenly, Nye Tian looked up at the shining stars in the sky and had a bold guess in his heart. Could it be that the stars all over the sky are the secret to awakening the power of the stars? With an idea, Nye Tian immediately put it into action. He sat cross-legged, sensing the star closest to him. The moment his mind entered the star, on the original star stone, a star spirit pattern suddenly brightened as if inspired. The power of the first star, awaken. A voice sounded in his mind, startled Nye Tian for a moment, and immediately held his mind. Boom! A star awakened, and the violent power of the star was like a ball of fire, shuttling through the meridians of Nye Tian's body. Ah! In an instant, Nye Tian felt that his body was about to be burned, and a burning pain hit his body, making him unable to hold back his voice. The power of the stars entered the body, like a ferocious beast, impacting Nye Tian's sea of qi in his pubic region. The next moment, the power of the stars hit the damaged Yuan Mai, and the pain was several times worse than before. Splendid! Nye Tian growled with a grim look on his face. He faintly felt that his body seemed to be transforming as if it would break out of its cocoon and become a butterfly in the next moment, and be reborn from the ashes. What a powerful force! Nye Tian was in a cold sweat, and he realized that the 9 damaged veins in his body were recovering at a speed visible to the naked eye under the impact of the power of the stars. At the same time, the 10th Yuan meridian formed from the original stone of the stars has also become much stronger, and the power in it has become more surging. Gradually, the power of the stars became more berserk, and Nye Tian's sea of energy in his pubic region seemed to be torn apart, and his body endured heart-wrenching pain. A trace of star power spread out from Nye Tian's body, forming a faint halo around his body. Persevere, I must persevere. At the last moment, Nye Tian clenched his teeth, resisting the severe pain with strong perseverance. Even though his body was drenched in sweat, he never gave up. This is the first time he has integrated the power of the stars, and the process must be extremely painful. After an unknown amount of time, Nye Tian slowly felt that the power of the stars in his body gradually softened. It was no longer as violent as before, but instead, it was like a spring rain, continuous, warm as water, flowing slowly, nourishing the body's meridians. After a while, Nye Tian was able to completely control the power of the stars, and a joyful smile appeared on Junyi's face. Looking inside his body, he suddenly discovered that the 9 damaged Yuan Mai had been completely restored under the scour of the power of the stars. There is no longer any damage to the 9 primordial veins, and even the most severe fractured primordial veins have recovered. More importantly, Nye Tian's 9 Dao Yuan veins seemed to be glowing with faint starlight. Although it was dim and faintly visible, it existed. The power of the stars is really powerful. The power of just one star can restore 9 damaged veins. Nie Tien couldn't hold back his ecstasy and muttered to himself, "Gather the stars, Eternal Supreme." It seems that the mysterious voice in space is right. If you awaken the power of 900 billion stars, you will become the Eternal Supreme. Nie Tien finally understands the meaning of these words. If he can awaken the power of 900 billion stars on the original Starstone, he will become an unprecedented, unrivaled existence that overlooks the world. After awakening the power of the first star, Nie Tien quickly calmed down and tried to perceive the second star. But to his disappointment, this time the star power of the original Starstone was not induced. "It seems that I'm in a hurry. If I don't have enough strength, I can't awaken the power of the stars. Since the original stones of the stars are mine, why should I be in a hurry? I'll have plenty of time in the future. Am I afraid that I won't be able to awaken the power of the stars?" Nie Tien stood up. She was not disappointed but smiled flatly. In his previous life, he was already in existence at the peak of the 9 layers of heavenly emperors, and he knew best that he was most afraid of restlessness in the journey of martial arts. The so-called haste makes waste. The more distracted, the more it will affect the purity of martial arts. Only with a pure heart of martial arts can one climb to the top. When Nie Tien came out of the galaxy realm, his expression was completely renewed, and his aura became fierce, like a sharp sword drawn from its sheath, showing its sharpness. He observed the 10th Yuan meridian again and saw a little star flickering. That was the first star he awakened. Although it is only the power of one star, Nie Tien has a feeling that the power of the 10th Yuan Mai is more terrifying than the sum of the power of the other 9 Yuan Mai. The 9 Dao Yuan meridians have been repaired, and now I have recovered the strength of the 9 Dao Yuan meridians, and it looks pretty good. Nie Tien looked at the 9 Dao Yuan meridians in his pubic region, and the corner of his mouth raised a confident arc. Nie Tien in the past, although he had awakened all 9 primordial veins, unfortunately, he was seriously injured. At most he only had the strength of a fighter with a 3rd-level primordial meridian. When he met Ba Xiang, who was at the 9th-level primordial meridian, he would only be hanged and beaten. Now Nie Tien, if he meets Ba Xiang again, it will be 2 words, hee. But at the next moment, Nie Tien frowned slightly and muttered, "The damage to the Yuan Mai has been repaired, but the toxin in it has not been removed. Next, we must find a way to detoxify." The power of the stars directly helped Nie Tien repair the damage to the Yuan Mai, but the toxins in the Yuan Mai were not cleared. "Nie Santilli. As a member of the Nie family, and even my uncle, you poisoned me for the sake of being the patriarch of a mere district. You're so cruel." Thinking of the person who poisoned him, Nie Tien frowned. There was a touch of coldness on the ground. Nie Tien is the head of the family and Nie Santong's nephew. Nie Santilli took advantage of his serious injury to poison him, which shows his cruelty. Nie Santilli, Nie Tien will not let it go, but now is not the best time to do it. Nie Santilli, I'll let you, a little grasshopper after autumn, jump around for a few more days. Nie Tien muttered, with a gloomy look in the corner of his mouth.